Hi, welcome to Monterey's Cooking. I'm John Pisto coming to you from Cannery Row and with the beautiful Monterey Plaza Hotel. Look at this scene. Isn't this incredible? I mean, folks, this is one of the most beautiful places in the world. You know, I thought today I'd show you a real nice, quaint little wine tasting room that happens to be right across the street. It's called Baywood. And they have some very, very interesting wines. And I thought maybe we'd take a little walk over there and we'll talk about their wines a bit, and maybe you can learn a thing or two about Monterey County wines. Okay? Caroline's supposed to be meeting us here. Oh, there she is. Hi. How are you?
Hi, John. Glad to
How
see
nice
you
to see you. Well, this is what the inside of a wine tasting room looks like. This could be fun. So this is the Chardonnay. So the nose should tell me what?
The nose should tell you that it's nice and fruity, not too heavily sugared.
So if I say I smell like a light, maybe a little bit of an apple smell.
That's great.
Right?
That's it. You
Okay.
like Chardonnay.
Well, and then when we taste it,
It's not too heavy on the palate. It's going to complement the food. Rather than being like food itself, it's going to complement the dishes you serve it with.
a lot of people are, wine to them is very sweet wines or wines that have a lot of sugar in them. But these are food wines. These are serious wines. These are not the kid wines, so to speak. These are serious wines. They've got some real character to them. And the Chardonnay has a certain varietal character that is very prevalent in here. Okay, the next wine you're going to pour for me is the Gewürztraminer. Fantastic. One of my favorite wines.
Actually, this is a semi-dry, John.
Yes.
It's not extremely dry, but it complements seafood, pasta, and Thai food very well.
Wow.
I know you're into Thai food.
I love all foods,
Love Thai
including.
food. This cools your palate off. That spice.
Very good. And what's the next one?
Next one is Symphony.
And that is
That is a hybrid grape.
oh, really?
That's a Grenache and Muscat of Alexandria that have been crossed,
Wow.
called Symphony.
Very, very interesting.
It's very floral. It's going
Delicious.
to just remind you of tropical.
Delicious, just delicious. I can't wait to team this up with some food. And then the last one.
Well, we have two more. You've
Oh,
got
okay.
a Pinot Noir
Okay.
in the reds.
And we'll team this up with something, I'm sure. Fantastic. Absolutely
And
fantastic.
Grand Reserve Merlot.
Oh my gosh.
Are you okay yet?
We're having fun, folks. This is this is very nice.
The Grand Reserve
All-
Merlot was
all very
in French oak, 18 months.
Fantastic.
So that's beautiful too.
And then you have a very special,
Very special, authentic Portuguese style port
Ah.
from the authentic vine, and the 5 varietals that are most common to the Douro region. You're going to taste chocolate bar and almond aromas on
oh
the
boy.
port. It's only aged 6 months in chestnut or peepas.
Let's take these wines and take them home. I've got some fantastic ideas to match them up with some fantastic food. Let me introduce you to Sarah Smith. Hi, Sarah.
Hi.
Sarah's from Baywood Cellars, and she's in the tasting room, and she works there
Assistant manager.
as assistant manager. All right.
Yeah.
And tell me, you know, you must be learning something very interesting there. I mean, wines and tasting wines.
Every day,
and,
something new.
And showing people about. Let's talk about that just a little bit before I put you to work.
Thanks. Well, we get a lot of interesting people in all around the world. They do get me with some interesting questions, and like I said, the wine company and the whole region, everything. You're always learning. I don't think you'll ever really know everything. So it's an interesting job. Yeah, I'm enjoying it.
What is the favorite wine that you serve out of the wine cellar?
Biggest sellers?
Out of the tasting room.
The Symphony is the #1, along with the Vineyard Select Merlot.
Okay, do you like to cook?
I love cooking. I'm learning, so.
I'm going to teach you something.
So teach me.
I am going to teach you something real easy. We're going to do some scallop dishes from the south of France that happens to be one of my favorite spots besides Monterey.
Yeah.
And I'm going to have you do the vegetable part of it. And we're going to start with just some sauteed onions with some garlic.
Right.
And just mash them up real easy like this. And like
garlic.
that. You like garlic?
I love garlic.
Everybody loves garlic.
Love garlic.
Oh, I mean, how much do you really like it? This is a new thing.
I don't like it so much. I want it as a perfume.
Well, this is a perfume or a hairspray, you know. I mean, it's good stuff.
People already comment on how much I smell like garlic. I don't
Oh,
think
really?
I don't know.
Okay, here we go. Olive oil. And I like to use a lot of thyme.
Never enough time.
That's for sure. Okay. And salt. Let me talk a little bit about scallops. What I do is I get them, because these are quite large, and I'm going to cut these in half. All right, which I've already done. And I want to just saute this down a little bit. And I always like to use a little bit of hot pepper. Okay. Okay, Sarah, you ready to learn?
I'm ready.
Okay, here we go. Now, I've already cut these up for you. Tomatoes, zucchini, and these small Japanese eggplant. Okay? Alternate like that.
All right.
And just keep going.
Keep going. All
While
right.
you do that, I'm going to start the sauce, which consists of onions, chopped rather coarsely. And let me see, we're going to put some bell pepper in here. Now this comes from the south of France, and this is just loaded with the things that they have there. There, and the mushroom, like that, and like that, and like that. Nice big chunks of mushroom. Okay, you're going awful fast there, kid.
Okay, I'm slowing down.
Hey, your speed is very quick. Okay, good. All right, we're going to line those up nicely. I'm going to throw those in the oven. Okay, that's good. And celery.
Uh-oh, kind of got off a little bit.
Okay, I've added black olives, a lot of thyme. Okay, good. Now, let's finish this off. This needs garlic. And I'm going to need some white wine for that. A nice dry white would be great.
Do we have any of our Chardonnay?
Okay.
Oh, perfect. Just what the doctor.
All right.
The 97 Chardonnay.
Fantastic. Okay, let me show you how we do this.
Uh-oh.
Great corks, folks. Give it a nice shot of wine. And you give it a good shot of olive oil. And some garlic. A little salt. A little pepper. Some thyme again. Like this. See? Oh, you want to know how to flip?
Oh, it's heavy.
Well,
Look.
want to try it? It's a little hot though. Watch it.
That's heavy.
Okay.
All right, that's good. I moved it around a little.
Okay, that's good though. Okay, this goes right in the oven just like that. That's going to take about a half hour, 45 minutes.
All right.
About 350. You can't cook too high in the glass because if it gets too much, boom. Okay, so you got to cook below 350 when you're using that glassware. Okay, let's put some more stuff in here. How about some,
Color it up a little bit.
yeah, let's put some nice green bells. Like that. Looks good. And some shallots. And can you tell this is already going to taste good?
I can smell it. It smells delicious.
I mean, this is going to be great.
Yum. I'm getting hungry.
Okay, a little bit more salt. Got to put pepper. Always got to put this kind of pepper.
A little bit of pepper.
Okay.
Spice it up.
And then we're going to put some artichokes that we cooked earlier. I'll put those in later because they're very soft. Now, let me get the other pan. And now we're going to show you how to cook the scallops. Now this takes a little bit more work. We're going to do butter and oil, flour, and the scallops.
That's it?
That's it.
All right. Sounds easy enough.
Sounds easy enough. You get them hot. Now these look so good that
They're that good, huh?
they're that good. Absolutely delicious. These are very good quality. Very good. We're going to roll these in flour and we're going to brown them and take them out. Pretty easy.
Sounds easy enough. So you
Yep.
don't really need to cook them all that much. Just
Nope.
get a little brown and
We're going to brown them. We're going to put them into our shells. So let's talk wine.
all right.
Okay. So what made you get a job at a wine tasting room? Now you could probably work anywhere you want, waitress, or there had to be a reason that drew you to wine.
Well, I love wine for one thing. I'm a big wine lover. I love people, so tasting rooms seemed like the perfect place for me to be. I could do both. Enjoy my wine and my people.
Okay. And your parents, they drink wine at home? Are they wine drinkers?
Yeah. They're both big wine drinkers, so it kind of runs. I don't know if that's good or bad. Runs in the family.
Well,
wine drinking.
In my family, my parents always drank wine. My dad always had a bottle of wine right by the table all the time.
Well, there
So,
you go.
I mean, we were brought up with it, so it's not a strange thing
Right.
to us.
Yeah.
Very, very easy. Okay, look at this. 1, 2, 3. Bingo, bingo. Pretty easy.
Yeah. Just a little flour, not much.
That's all. Just to dust it with a little bit of flour. We want these to get nice and brown. Now this is cooking beautifully. All right, this is going to take a few minutes. Okay, Sarah, you see what you do with a little flour? It just browns them off really nice. And what happens, there's a lot of moisture in these, and by flouring them, you keep the moisture from coming out because you want these to be nice and juicy.
So firm and
Yes, and firm. Exactly. Okay. So when that gets to that point, I just put them right in here.
yeah.
Neat, huh?
Yeah.
All right.
Those look delicious. They look like they're right at home again.
Right there. Right. And we're putting them right back home. Okay. Then I'm gonna reduce some sherry, but see that?
Yeah, that looks great.
They look nice. Like little pieces of abalone.
Yeah.
You ever eat abalone before?
I love abalone.
Now you're from Cambria, I understand?
Yeah. Lots of abalone when I was little. Not so much now, but a lot more when I was
That's
younger.
good wine country down there too.
Yeah, Paso is great. We just Actually, we just bought some vineyards in Paso Robles
Really?
area, San Luis Obispo County, so that should be exciting. Get some new varietals down there.
I think it's good stuff there.
Yeah.
Okay, I need to flame this. Okay, this is, whenever you flame sherry, you got to be real careful. You know why? There's a lot of alcohol in it.
A lot of alcohol.
And it'll have a tendency to burn and to flame up on you. You see I had a lot of butter in there, and what that's going to do is create a nice little sauce for this. The people that are going to eat this are going to have some fun.
All right.
Okay, that'll go there. Now I'm going to add some tomato that I have squeezed the juice out of.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. And I'm going to save that like this. Hold it, don't throw that away on me. Okay, now we marry it all together.
That
Smells good?
It smells delicious.
Okay, also some caper berries.
Yeah.
You ever taste these?
I've heard about your capers.
Oh, you have? That's my mom's capers.
That's what they were, yeah.
She's famous.
I saw that show.
People come into their yard, she chases them away with a broom.
Because you're putting it out there.
My mom's tough.
She knows her capers.
She knows her capers, man. Okay, now this was that sauce I made.
Yeah, the sherry.
Okay, this this will be a nice little surprise. Okay, here. Yeah, that's done. Mario, thank you. Now this is good. Now what we want to do here, this is very, very important, is we want this to reduce to the point where there's no more liquid. Okay? We got to make sure this is on real high for the second phase of this thing. Okay. So this is on very high. We get all the liquid out so it doesn't dilute our dish.
Okay.
Okay?
Makes sense.
Now we can put a little bit of wine in this, which we will.
Which kind would you like?
Some of your white Chardonnay is fine. Just a touch. And this, folks, has to cook for a few minutes, and when we come back, I'm going to put this together. Can't wait. Okay, Sarah, remember those artichokes I had? I'm going to put those in now.
There they are.
And what I did is I had a couple artichokes laying around, so I boiled them up. I thought they'd be nice inside here, and they'll be delicious.
Get a little extra flavor.
Okay. Now I think our vegetables should be cooking beautifully.
Look good. Scallops look good.
Scallops look good. This is ready to go. Stiffened up nicely.
Like all the
Okay.
sauce is gone.
Then what you do is you do this. There's a nice big chunk of artichoke. You have that and that. Boy, talk about healthy.
Yeah.
Now, what do you think wine-wise?
What would go best with this?
Yes.
Does it have a little spice to it?
Mm-hmm. This
A
has a
little
little
spice. That symphony actually would go great with that. It would kind of balance it out with a little sweetness to it.
Okay, I'm going to put some cheese on top of this too now. If that
A
makes
little
any
cheese
difference.
might twang it out a little bit. Any red, that Zim would go great. The Merlot. Do we have any of that Pinot around?
We sure do.
Got some of that Pinot laying around. That'd be good. That's one thing about our wines. They're very versatile in a lot of different. Anything you cook, I mean, you can find something to go with it.
Good. Well, I know
Makes it easy.
the symphony is definitely my discovery with you folks.
They love that.
And then we're going to put a little bit of cheese like this. And pop this in the oven. And folks, when this comes out, we're going to show you something out of this world. Okay, Sarah, this is it.
This is it?
Huh? This is
Looks
it.
delicious.
So we pull these out like this. We serve a little of that. Then we pull some of the vegetables like this, and it has all that nice onion underneath.
Yeah.
My gosh, we're gonna make sure you get some of that. And folks, we're gonna dish up here for the crew. I wanna thank Sarah for coming on the show today.
My pleasure.
Thank Baywood also. Don't forget the Symphony is the wine to try, but all the wines at Baywood are very, very good. Be sure to say hello to Sarah when you go to see her at the tasting room. And see you later.
Bye.